The story of the F-35 Lightning II trapped by a pack of Chinese J-20 Mighty Dragons begins with tension in the skies over the western Pacific. A single F-35, flying on a reconnaissance mission, scans enemy territory with its advanced sensors, sending live data to Allied command centers. The pilot knows that stealth is his shield, but the risk of being detected by China's growing radar network is never zero. Suddenly, faint signals appear on the helmet display. They are moving fast, coordinated, and from multiple directions. Within moments, it becomes clear that a formation of J-20 fighters has locked onto the F-35's flight path, attempting to corner the stealth jet. From the outside, the F-35's design reflects every detail of low observability. Its fuselage has no sharp edges that betray radar, every curve angled with precision to absorb and deflect enemy signals. The matte coating further reduces reflections, making the jet melt into the background sky. The J-20s, on the other hand, are visibly larger, with long pointed noses and forward canards that emphasize maneuverability and high-speed interception. In sheer size, the J-20s dominate the air, and their twin-engine roar contrasts with the quieter stealth profile of the American jet. But exteriors alone do not decide battles, what matters is how design serves tactics. The J-20s are hunting in a pack, spreading wide to block escape routes, while the F-35 relies on the hope that its stealth has not fully burned away in their radar sweep. Inside the cockpit, the American pilot remains calm. The interior of the F-35 is unlike any fighter that came before it. Gone are the cluttered dials and endless switches. Instead, a giant panoramic touchscreen stretches across the console, showing maps, targets, and system diagnostics in one seamless interface. The pilot's helmet is his greatest weapon. It provides a complete 360-degree picture of the outside world. With a glance, he can see behind the aircraft, through the floor, and beyond the limits of human eyes. Each J-20 in the distance appears as a glowing marker, identified not just by radar but by the fusion of multiple sensors, infrared, satellite data, and signals intercepted mid-air. The J-20 pilots, by comparison, work with a more traditional glass cockpit. Their jets are advanced, but they rely on sharp eyes and disciplined formations, while the F-35 compresses an entire battlefield into a single helmet visor. Performance now takes center stage as the engagement unfolds. The J-20s surge forward, capable of supersonic sprints that push beyond Mach 2. Their large frames carry heavy fuel loads, giving them range to patrol contested skies for hours. The F-35, though slower at top speed, plays a different game. Its performance advantage is stealth and data. The American pilot does not need to match the J-20s in speed if he can outthink them through unseen moves. Yet in this scenario, stealth has been compromised, the J-20 pack has found him. The F-35 banks hard, its single engine screaming as it dives lower to escape missile lock. But the Mighty Dragons close in, their long-range missiles capable of striking from distances that give them confidence. Safety features embedded in the F-35 begin to work invisibly. The electronic warfare suite automatically scans enemy radars, sending false echoes and scrambling signals to break lock-ons. When a missile radar attempts to lock, the onboard system generates jamming frequencies, buying seconds of survival. The pilot feels vibrations in his seat as the jet alerts him to incoming threats. If the worst comes, the ejection system is designed to integrate with his helmet, ensuring his survival even at high altitudes and supersonic speeds. These safety nets allow the pilot to focus not on fear but on tactics. Unique selling points of the F-35 emerge in the heat of danger. Unlike the J-20s, which rely heavily on formation hunting, the F-35 is never truly alone. It is part of a network, a node in a vast web of allied sensors, satellites, and now, loyal wingman drones. At the very moment the J-20s appear ready to close the trap, the secret weapon reveals itself. Controlled directly through the F-35's data link, a swarm of autonomous drones bursts into the battlespace. They are small, fast, and expendable, designed to confuse enemy radars and overwhelm with numbers. The J-20 radars light up with dozens of false targets, unable to distinguish drones from the real threat. The F-35 uses this chaos to reposition, slipping out of the tightening noose. The price of survival is measured not only in dollars but in strategy. At around $80 million per unit, the F-35 is seen as expensive, Yet compared to the potential loss of a mission or the pilot's life, it is a justified investment. Each jet carries decades of research into stealth, avionics, and future adaptability. The J-20s, though powerful, face limitations in engine technology and unit costs that remain higher due to smaller production runs. China's secrecy keeps exact numbers hidden, but analysts believe each J-20 costs significantly more than an F-35, especially when factoring in maintenance and operational challenges. As the skirmish continues, the F-35 demonstrates why it is more than just a fighter jet. The drones it commands weave in and out of enemy formations, forcing the J-20s to waste missiles and fuel on decoys. The American pilot watches the battle unfold on his helmet visor, issuing silent commands that ripple across the battlefield. The J-20 pilots, disciplined but frustrated, attempt to regroup, only to find their radars jammed and their formations broken. In that moment, the balance of power shifts. The F-35 is no longer the prey, it is the hunter in the shadows, orchestrating chaos through technology. The conclusion of this encounter is not marked by explosions but by dominance of control. The F-35 survives, not because it outflew the J-20s, but because it outthought them. The secret weapon, the integration of drones into its system, demonstrates the future of air warfare, where victory is not about the fastest jet but the smartest network. The skies belong not to the lone wolf but to the pack that shares information, adapts, and overwhelms through unity.